Welcome to Yo Girl Kai. My name is Kylie and I'll be your instructor. Welcome to Grinch Yoga. This is yoga for when you're feeling grumpy or stressed out or just over with everything that's going on. So find a spot on your mat and by the end of this practice, your heart will have grown 3 times its normal size. From a seated position, take your eyes closed, rest your hands on your knees, and just allow your awareness to come to your breath. Start to draw the inhales in through the nose and exhale also through the nose. Now, if you're feeling grumpy or stressed out, maybe you have a long to-do list, I want you to take all of those things, your stress, annoyance, grumpiness, and I want you to put it into this ball, create the ball, maybe it's a big ball, and I want you to set it down on the side of your yoga mat, and I want you to leave it there for your practice. It might still be there at the end of your practice, but hopefully you can just kick it away and have a better rest of your day. So now that you've become aware of your breath, I want you to deepen it a little bit further. And I want you to start to draw the corners of your mouth up into a little smile. It might not be a real smile right now, but I found that even the action of smiling can make me feel like smiling. Open the eyes, inhale, reach your fingertips up. And exhale, bring them to heart center, corners of the mouth up. Again, inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Imagine you're drawing in light and something happy as you reach the arms up. And bring that light and happiness in towards your heart. One more on your own. Good. We'll take a gentle spinal twist. You're going to take your left hand to the outside of your right knee, your right hand behind you. Inhale, sit up tall. And exhale, gaze over your shoulder towards the back of the room. Good. Inhale back through center. Exhale, right hand comes to the outside of your left thigh. Left hand plants behind you. Exhale to gaze over the shoulder. Good. Inhale back through center. Plant your hands in front of you. And we're going to make our way into an all-fours position on your hands and your knees. And we'll move through cat-cow. So as you inhale, drop your belly, gazes forward or progressively up. Exhale, curve your spine, tuck your chin. Good. Inhale, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, curve the spine. 2 more times on your own. Good. Inhale to a neutral spine position. Curl your toes under and move into your very first downward facing dog of the day. Feel free to pedal out the feet. You may even rock the hips from side to side or rock the shoulders to start to wake up the body for your yoga practice. I want you to set an intention for your practice. It can be something you're looking forward to, or it can be something that just generally makes you happy. And anytime you become distracted or your mind travels off of your mat, I want you to draw your attention back to the intention you set. We're going to tiptoe up to the top of your mat, bend your knees as much as you need to get there. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. And start to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Roll the shoulders back, and we'll meet in Samasthiti, or our mountain pose, where we'll take a breath together without movement. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth. Exhale. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms press, gaze follows. Exhale, fold forward, look towards your knees. Knees can be soft here. Inhale, hands to shins, gazes forward, back is long. Keep your gaze forward as you plant the hands, step or jump back. Half push-up, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, let's take a child's pose, so spread the knees apart. Rest your forehead on the mat. Draw your inhales in deep through the nose and exhale out of your mouth. As you do so, release the tension in your neck and shoulders. From here, you're going to gently shake your head no. Massage out the forehead. So if you're ever grumpy or stressed, you start to gather a lot of tension in your forehead. Start to just work it out. Feel free to be exhaling out of your mouth, relaxing through the shoulders. One more breath. When you're ready, plant your hands, curl the toes under, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, lengthen tailbone to sky. Exhale, bend your knees, look to the top of your mat. We're going to tiptoe, like the Grinch, up to the top of your mat, hands to shins, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, palms press, gaze follows. And draw your hands to heart center, corners of your mouth up. And we'll do one more sun salutation A. Inhale, sweep your arms up, palms press. Exhale, fold forward, look towards your knees. Inhale, come up halfway, lengthen through your spine. Keep your gaze forward as you step or hop back into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog or child's pose. It's up to you. We'll be here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Everybody meet in your downward facing dog. On your inhale, lengthen through the spine. Bend your knees, gaze at the top of your mat. Now you can tiptoe or take a little hop. Hands to shins, gazes forward. Exhale, fold. Now deep inhale, sweep the arms up, gather in the light, and draw your hands back to heart center, the corners of the mouth curling up. Good. Moving on to sun salutation B. Bend your knees, inhale to chair. Exhale, fold forward, gaze towards your knees. Inhale, come up halfway, lengthen through the spine. Keep your gaze forward as you step or jump back into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, right foot shoots forward. You're going to place both hands on the inside of your right foot in a runner's lunge. And you're going to gently rock forward and back. working into your right hip and left hip flexor. We're going to be here for a few more breaths, so I'll give you a couple more options that you can take here. You can stay in this position. You can also take the left knee to the mat. You might start to bend the elbows or even bring your elbows to the ground or to a block. And one last variation you can do that I'll show today is allowing the right foot to rock onto its side and then gently using your exhale to press the knee open. And then as you inhale, kind of ease out of it. And exhale, ease a little bit deeper into it. Good. So you can also hold a lot of tension in your hips. So that's another reason we're moving through some hip stretches. So just try and relieve tension throughout the entire body. Eventually you'll make your way back into your runner's lunge. When you're ready, shoot your right foot back. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, left foot shoots forward. We're going to take both hands on the inside of your left foot. Take gentle rocks forward and back just to start to work deeper into the left hip, deeper into the right hip flexor. Once again, you can stay right here if you're already feeling a lot of sensation in this stretch. Some other options are to take the right knee down. Maybe you bend the elbows or bring them down to the mat or a block. One last variation is to allow the left foot to rock onto its side, and on your exhales, gently use your left hand to press the knee open. So wherever you are, whatever option you chose, we'll be there for about 3 more breaths. Gently start to make your way back into that runner's lunge position. And when you're ready, shoot the left foot back and take Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, inhale, lengthen, tailbone to sky. Exhale, bend your knees, prepare. Inhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Hands to shins, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, inhale up to chair. And stay here, bring your hands to heart center. Drop the hips a little bit lower. And from here, we're going to take one more spinal twist. So take the left elbow, hook it on the outside of your right knee. Press your palms together. You might choose to stay here, or you can take an optional balancing posture. So if you want to balance, you're going to look down at your right big toe. Maybe lift your left heel, or you might try to lift and hover the left foot for 3, 2, replace the foot if it was floating. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, switch sides. The right elbow comes to the outside of your left knee. Palms pressed together into a nice spinal twist. Now, if you took the balance on the other side, you're going to take it on this side as well. So maybe look down at the left big toe and lift the right heel. Or maybe start hovering the right foot. Good. Wherever you are, you're doing great. If your foot is floating, replace it Inhale, hands to heart center. And exhale, plant your hands down on the mat. Take the feet hip width apart. Come onto your tippy toes. And you're going to place your knees on the back of your arms and move into crow. This is optional. So if you've never done crow, the knees are placed on the back of the arms. You start to lean the weight forward. You might lift one foot. You might start lifting the other foot. If you're feeling confident or if you've done crow before, you can go ahead and move into it. If you're unsure about crow, you can hold a high plank. Whatever you choose, we're going to be there for 3 counts, starting right now. Ready? 3, 2, wherever you are, meet in Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, child's pose. Once again, knees are wide, forehead comes to the mat. Once again, feel free to exhale out of the mouth. Feel free to gently shake the head no to massage the forehead. Release the tension in your neck and shoulders once again. If you took crow, you might roll out the wrists. Good. Plant the hands, curl the toes under, downward facing dog. And you're going to walk your hands back towards your feet. Soften the knees. Maybe grab opposite elbows. Your rib cage is lying down on the thighs. Release any tension in the lower back. Maybe you sway, maybe you don't. Good. Eventually we'll roll up one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders roll back and down, away from the ears. And we're going to take a balancing posture, tree pose. So since this is our Grinch version yoga flow, we're going to do a Christmas tree. So we're going to start on the right foot. Press the entire right foot into the mat. Spread the toes. Modified, you're going to keep your toes down on the mat and just place your heel on your ankle. A little more advanced, the foot presses on the inner calf. And even more advanced, if you're able to, press your foot into the inner thigh. Hands come to heart center. Draw the corners of your mouth up. And whichever version of Christmas tree pose you're taking, the corners of your mouth are drawing up. You're breathing. Draw your attention back to the intention you set for your practice today. Good. Sweep the arms up, drawing in light and happy thoughts. And bringing them back to heart center. Good. One more time, trying to keep your balance. Sweep the arms up, gathering in light. And bring them to heart center. Good. Now gently release the posture. Roll out the ankle. And then we'll switch sides. Plant the left foot into the mat. And I want you to match whatever you did on the other side, whether the foot was down on the mat, pressing the inner calf, or all the way up, pressing into the inner thigh. We're going to meet there. Maybe. Once you find your tree, Christmas tree pose, you're going to find your hands at heart center. Corners of your mouth drawing up. Breath is present. Your belly button flies upward. Good. We'll draw in some light and happy thoughts. So inhale, draw it all in, and bring it to heart center. Good, one more time, keeping your focus. Inhale, draw it in and up, and back to your heart center. Maybe. Good job, you guys. Gently release this posture. Roll out the ankles. And we're going to take the legs wide into a wide straddle stand. You're going to bring your hands to your hips. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Hinge at your hips into a standing forward fold. Hands come to the mat. If your hands don't reach the mat, bend your knees until they do. Take a deep inhale to lengthen through your spine, gaze forward. And exhale, fold forward. Allow your head to hang heavy. You may even gently shake the head no. Good. Still in your forward fold, you're going to walk your hands off of your mat. You're onto your fingertips and allow your head to fall through the shoulders for a nice shoulder and upper back stretch. Good. Draw your hips back. Good. Now walk your hands behind you, in between the legs. See if you can reach your hands off of your mat. Behind you. If you can't, that's fine. If your knees are soft, that's also fine. Try to see how far you can reach through. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Walk the hands back to center. Inhale, gaze is forward, back is long. Exhale, hands to your hips, stay where you are. Inhale, stand all the way up. And exhale, release. Step back to the top of your mat. And you're going to tuck your chin into your chest and roll down one vertebrae at a time. And meet in your standing forward fold. Feet are hip width apart. Good. Bend one knee and then the other. And then plank the hands and walk your feet back into your downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. And one of my favorite postures for stress relief is coming up. It is Pigeon. So extend the right leg up to the sky, bend it, hug it into your chest, and place your knee in between your hands. Do your best to square your hips off to the top of your mat. Lengthen through the spine as you inhale. And walk your hands forward as you exhale into your version of Pigeon. This doesn't need to look any certain way, but it should feel nice. You should be feeling a nice tugging in the right hip and glute area, a nice stretch through the hip. You can come to the elbows or into some deeper version of Pigeon. And we'll be here for about 10 breaths. So allow yourself to find a position where you can stay and rest. Feel free to inhale and exhale either through the nose, or you can take the exhales out of your mouth. And for these next few moments, draw your awareness to the intention you set for your practice. Remember, that's something that generally makes you happy, or something that you're looking forward to, something that's going well, or something that's good. We'll be here for 3 more breaths. I invite you to take the next 3 breaths out of your mouth. As you do so, I want you to feel your neck and shoulders relax. I want you to melt a little bit deeper into the stretch. And 1 more breath on your own. Nice big exhale through the mouth, nice and audible. Gently and slowly walk your way back up. Plant the hands on either side of your hips. Curl the left toes under. Inhale, sweep your right leg all the way up and back. Draw giant circles with your knee. And replace your right foot. Inhale, left foot floats up to the sky. Bend your knee. Draw it tight into your chest. And then place it down in between your hands. The hips are squared off towards the top of your mat. Take 1 inhale to lengthen. And exhale into your version of pigeon. Try to match the arm position that you did on the other side. Once again, we're here for about 10 breaths. Take this time to just breathe and allow yourself to breathe, especially into your left hip and glute area, to meditate on those happy thoughts, those good intentions, the things you're looking forward to this holiday season or whenever. Take your next 3 exhales out of your mouth, and as you do so, allow yourself to release the tension in your neck and shoulders, melt a little bit deeper into the posture, and really just let go. Good, last exhale, nice and audible. Release. Gently, slowly make your way out of your pigeon posture. Plant the hands, curl the right toes under. Sweep your left leg all the way up and back into your 3-legged down dog. Bend the knee, draw giant circles with the knee. Switch directions. Replace your foot and make your way into a seated position on your mat. You can drop to your knees or take a little hop across the ankles. And from a seated position, we're going to start to close our practice today. So kind of just how we started. I want you to bring your palms up, ready to receive. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Gather in the light, the happy thoughts, the Christmas cheer, whatever brings you joy, and bring it to your heart center. Again, deep inhale, draw it all in, and draw it to heart center. I hope the corners of your mouth are up in a great big smile that isn't fake anymore. Inhale up, and draw it to heart center with a big smile. Really quickly before we close, you're going to reach behind you and grab onto your wrists or elbows, whatever you can reach. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, gaze up. You have the option to stay here, or you have the option to fold forward into a seated forward fold. So whatever you choose is just fine. So maybe exhale, take the forward fold. Use your next inhale to sit up nice and tall. And release the hands from behind your back. Make your way onto your back now into a lying down position where we will end with my very favorite practice that is hard to not smile while you're doing. It's happy baby. Reach and grab the outside edges of your feet. You can stay stationary. You can take gentle rocks from side to side. Good. You can stay in happy baby as long as you would like. It's a great posture to relieve stress as well. Gently release when you're ready. Hug your knees into your chest. Start to rock up and down your spine. We'll meet in our seated position once again. Take your hands to your knees. If you're feeling a little bit more in the Christmas spirit, you can bring the palms up. And that is ready to give or ready to receive. Close your eyes. Take head circles nice and slow. Switch directions. Good. Roll the shoulders back. Bring your hands to heart center where we will take our last breaths of class together. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little deeper this time. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now your biggest inhale yet. I want you to feel your heart space grow 3 times its normal size. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth. Exhale. Thank you so much for sharing this yoga practice with me today. Namaste. Thank you guys for doing Grinch yoga with me. I hope you're feeling more cheerful and less grumpy. And let me know what you liked about this yoga flow. Comment below your favorite part. Thanks. I'm going to take this tree back to my shop and fix the light that is out. But what would I wear? Am I just eating because I'm bored? Yes, no, yes, no, yes.